Hey everyone, it's me, Poison Waters. Welcome to the History of Black Drag in Portland, an evening of conversation and performance. I'm so thrilled to be a part of tonight's amazing event. This is brought to you by Race Talks, our dear friends, and it was their idea to bring us all together, and I thought, I can't wait to be a part of it. And then my schedule didn't allow me to actually be here. Sorry. I'm so sorry, but I'm so thrilled that I get to visit you through this modern technology that we've all gotten used to. I came to Portland in 1979 with my family. My mother is Mexican and Native American, and my stepfather was white. My original birth father was a black man who I didn't ever really get to know. My entire life growing up, I struggled with identity and trying to figure out who was I and where did I fit in. My mother's family is a big Mexican Native American family. She's one of 6 girls, and I love them and they love me, but I never felt like they felt I was Mexican enough. And when I did find a circle of black friends growing up, they never felt that I was black enough. So I was like, well, who am I trying to please here? Where am I going to be? And then I just, grew up in East County, Portland, where back in the day there wasn't a lot of people of color. And I finally, graduated high school, started living my life, and I found the City Nightclub in downtown Portland. And that's where I found black drag queens, and that's where really I felt I belong. They embraced me. It was wonderful. The kids at the City Nightclub were great kids. There just wasn't a lot of black kids, and they would have drag shows, and I really wasn't into it. It was before I ever even thought about doing drag. And they would wear like their sister's clothes, I guess, and lip sync to Madonna and whoever else was hot in the late 80s. And then one night they said, we have special guests from Darcelle's and the Embers, 2 places I'd never heard of at that time. I was just a teenager. And there they were behind the curtain. It opened, and there was 4 of the most beautiful black drag queens I ever saw. They were all dressed in white. It was Lady Elaine Peacock, Misty Waters, Rosie Waters, and Sarisa 14 of all of Alaska. And they did a medley from the musical Dreamgirls, which literally changed my life. I finally had representation. It finally clicked. I thought, drag is for me. I can do that. And I wanted to wear all the sparkle, glitz, and glam stuff because that was not at all my experience growing up. So I wanted to be, like Diana Ross and sparkly and fabulous and just like them. So I befriended them. They befriended me. It was such a wonderful time in the late 80s, early 90s. It was the height of the AIDS epidemic, and I think people were just grasping at any kind of happiness and joy and looking to uplift and support everyone that they could. It was just a horrible time, but we found beauty in that time. These black drag queens just embraced me and made me one of their own. They gave me clothes to wear and hair to wear and makeup and jewelry, and it was just really fun. And we would just run the streets together as a group, and it was really fantastic. And I say that drag saved my life, and specifically the black drag community when I first came out saved my life, saved who I was, and helped me become who I am today. So I'm very proud of that, and I appreciate each of my girls. I know the 4 that I just mentioned have all passed on. And I also had folks that are still with us, thank goodness, that are here with us tonight. They were mentoring me and bringing me along the fabulous ride I've been on. Maria Peters Lake, Harold, and LaWanda Jackson. So I want to thank them personally and thank all of you for joining us here tonight. I'll be back a little bit later, and enjoy this experience.